Welcome to Russia for round 2 of the new Waterski and Wakeboard World Cup. Round 1 was in Enghien-les-Bains in Paris, and now the tour stops in Russia, 120 kilometers north of Moscow, in Dubna on the River Volga. 40 top athletes are here from around the globe, and last week we saw Natalie Hamrick from the USA win the women's slalom finals. Clémentine Lucine from France won the tricks, and world women jump and slalom champion Emma Shears won the jump finals. This week it's the men's finals with world jump champion Freddy Krueger in the lineup. Plus Jamie Beauchesne, co-holder of the world record in slalom. And Russell Gay, 6-time USA national trick champion, a big crowd pleaser, a veteran of the sport, as is Des Burke-Kennedy, who puts this event on the map for us.
Well, we're in Dubna on the banks of the Volga River, a short drive from the center of Moscow. It's a special purpose-built site on a club that's existed for some time, one of the best-known clubs in Russia. We're expecting 20,000 spectators here, and there are a number of interesting things here. A lot of people wouldn't know that the first president of the Russian Waterski Federation was none other than the famous Yuri Gagarin. And today I had presented to me a little special book just commemorating the fact that the astronaut Yuri Gagarin was the key man behind water skiing in Russia.
Talking of key men in Russia, this huge statue of Lenin overlooks the beautiful lakes here on the Volga. And Dubna itself has a proud history of research into nuclear physics, hence the atomic symbol incorporated into the city logo. Now, this event is important enough for one of the country's political heavyweights, Boris Gromov, Moscow regional governor, to open the proceedings.
Все то, что относится к водным видам спорта.
I think it's absolutely correct that Dubna will be one of the most important centers of water skis.
Valerie Prock, mayor of Dubna, made this event happen and encouraged amazing crowds of 30,000 to come and watch. Straight into the final of the men's slalom competition, 8 finalists, including Jamie Beauchesne, the world record holder. First on the dock we have Oleg Deviatowski from Belarus, and also in the commentary box we have Des Burke-Kennedy from the International Waterski Federation. Great to have you with us, Des.
Thank you, Digby, and my goodness, you know, we've lost some big names here. Will Asher from Great Britain, Steve Cockram from New Zealand, and Jason Paradis from the USA. They did not make it out of the preliminary rounds.
Well, Oleg Deviatowski scoring just half a buoy on the 11.25 metre line. To explain how the point system works, the Mastercraft boat passes through the centre of the course, staying within the central boat buoys, entering and exiting through 2 red gates. The boat has a computerised cruise control called Perfect Pass, which guarantees a level playing field. The slalom skier enters through the opening gates and attempts to round all 6 buoys, scoring a full buoy or point crossing the centre line. Quarter points are scored just as they've rounded, which is increased to a half point back to the boat course, and then as they cross the centre line again, another full point is scored, and so on down the course. Now the real challenge comes after each successful pass, because the ski line is shortened by increments. It's exactly 11.5 metres from the boat to the buoys, so when the line lengths are reduced to 11.25 metres and shorter, that's when it's almost impossible. So it's all about entry gates, constant boat speed, rope lengths and pure athletic ability. Next on the dock, Marcus Brown from the USA on the 11.25 metre line.
Ranked in the top 10 in the world, and that's out of 52,000 competitors. Here he comes, setting up now for this short 11.25. Again, a little choppy out there. He looks fine on 1, settling in nicely on 2. Strong position, waiting for buoy 3 to come up. Plenty of time, looks totally in control, but now running into trouble, gets pulled out of body position. Oh, what a shock. He's going to have to settle for 4.5 buoys on the 11.25.
Well, 4.5, Des, that's pretty respectable score, a tough one to beat.
Absolutely, Digby. It's a good point, you know, because conditions are tricky out there today. You can see just getting all out of position, not making it out to the 5. 4.5 on the 11.25.
Next on the dock, Terry Winter from the USA. And Des, you were talking about tough conditions. They've got a bit of a tailwind with them, haven't they?
Makes it so much more difficult, Digby. It's pushing each of the athletes down the slalom course a little faster than they want to. In slalom skiing, the athlete wants to slow the slalom ski down just to give himself a little more opportunity to control the turnaround boy one, and a nice boy one. Terry Winter lining up now. Can he run this 11.25? He knows now he's getting close to the 4.5 point where we saw Marcus Brown go down. Can you believe it? He's gone down on the same point. 4.5 on the 11.25.
Well, super close. The crowd enjoying the action here in Dubna in Russia. Next on the dock we have the Brit Jody Fisher.
Oh, he is brimming with confidence right now. He took first place in Rocchetto in Italy just 2 weeks ago with a brilliant score of one boy on the 10.25. Certainly capable of winning this one here today. Here he is, 12-metre pass. Still quite choppy out there. Plenty of time. Looks like he's slowing down the proceedings to make it easier for himself. Very strong. But again, you can see a little slack on that line, that wind pushing all the athletes down on this opening pass. 12-metre pass around boy 6, catching the slack and out through that end gate. That's a lovely setup for Great Britain athlete Jody Fisher. 1, then recovering into 2. Looks fine 2 to 3. Here he runs into trouble. He's just too late. Too much ground to make up. Having to settle for 3.5.
Well, an amazing wipeout there from Jody Fisher, but he's smiling, he's happy, he's back towards the dock, and that's the second best score of the day behind Terry Winter and Marcus Brown. Now we have the Italian Fabio Ianni on the dock.
Yes, Fabio's personal best now is 5 boys better than the best score so far today. That is unbelievable. He was just settling on the 12-metre pass, and suddenly he skips out on his very, very start of the run. Okay, watch this closely. Through the gates, looks fine here. Turns around boy 1 and watch the ski. Oh, just overturns it. Can't pick up those G pressures, and down he goes.
Well, out of contention. Next up from Spain, Ivan Moros. A bit of a dark horse, Des.
Absolutely, but a personal best of 2 boys on the 10.25. If he can get anywhere close to that, he can take the title. This is the 11.25. Looking good, settling in here, making his way across 2. Oh, we were just going to count a score of 4, and in fact he has to settle for 3. Now that is a huge surprise. 3 boys on the 11.25. A good start again, but pushed down the course just far too late on boy 2. Up around 3. Now he's got too much ground to make up, and that's what he has to settle for. 3 boys on the 11.25.
Well, he looks absolutely gutted with that, Des. Now on the dock from Great Britain, Glenn Campbell.
Well, this is an incredible star. His personal best is just 2 boys away from the current world record. Glenn Campbell's personal best, 5 boys on the 10.25 line. Coming in now on the 11.25. This is the money bank. This is the one. If he can bag this, run all the way through, we could be looking at the champion of the day, but that's a tough call. Here he comes out around boy 6. He has run the 11.25.
Oh, and he's absolutely stoked with that. Let's just have a little look through that, Des.
Well, he has a very distinctive style in that his upper body is so calm, very strong. Watch how much in control he is. He's waiting for each of those 6 boys to come up. No panic. All the work done before he gets there. Watch this. Waiting. It's all done before he gets to the boy. And out the end gate. He is happy.
So here he comes back on the 10.75 line.
The only one to get onto this today. How far can he get on the 10.75? He's already got a course record. He's got 1 at 10.75. Will he make it a 2? He's got 2. Can he get out? No, he's settling for 2. Let's hear it for the champion. Fabulous performance. The 10.75, a very good one, but tons of slack there. Fighting now against the elements and settling for 2.
So that takes Glenn Campbell to the top of the leaderboard. 1 more rider to come. He is Jamie Beauchesne. Welcome back to Dubna in Russia for the Waterski World Cup Round 2. Now the final slalom skier is the current joint World Slalom champ Jamie Beauchesne from the USA.
Oh, what a talent, Digby. That personal best, the world record, one boy on the 9.75. He's also the 2004 US Masters Slalom champion. The score there, two boys on the 10.25. This guy has to be the one that could take it from Glenn on a good day. Is this a good day? He's got one. He's got two on the 11.25. Can he get out to three? Looks settled here on three. Oh, he's run into trouble on three. He's in trouble and he goes down at 3.5 on the 11.25. Oh, what a surprise.
Here it is again, Des.
Looking fine on one. No, he's not. Look at the slack. That wind pushing him down too fast. Catching a lot of the athletes here today. Now it's all can I catch up time. Fighting against the elements around three. Looking towards four. Knows at this stage he's unlikely to run it. And having to settle for 3.5 on the 11.25.
Well, Jamie Beauchesne understandably unimpressed with his performance there. In fact, he doesn't even make it to the podium. Second joint is Terry Winter and Marcus Brown, with Glenn Campbell enjoying a championship win. Plus the adoration of the crowds here in Dubna in Russia.
It was good. I mean, I was kind of a little bit nervous with it being the final. And as you can see, my 12-metre pass wasn't the best 12-metre I've ever run before. It was a little bit bumpy out there again and challenging, but I was happy to get through it and felt pretty good on 11 into the headwind there. Felt good and strong, and I was quite confident on that one. So yeah, very, very happy.
Well, moving on now to the men's trick final, as some of the top competitors in the world do a little flyby for the crowds. A good international mix in the top 8, including Nicolas Le Forestier from France, the world trick champion. Well, we start up with Russell Gay, second off the dock from the USA. He's 6 times open men's USA champ. Let's see what he can do, Des.
Personal best of 12,000 points. Now, the 3 athletes here today can trick over 10,000 points. Russell Gay is one of those. On this toe pass, he can clock up almost 5,000 points on a good day. 540 front to back step, getting the ski right over the line. Watch that. That is, just try doing that at home in your back garden. You won't be able to do it. That is an awesome trick. That earns about 600 points alone.
He's terribly intense, isn't he, Des?
Absolutely. Very serious. He's a specialist. JP, this is what he does. Runs a business of his own, but spends all the rest of the time on the water tricking. Watch that flip. Starting off in the reverse. A front flip, nearly impossible to do. Landing in the back position. Maximum number of flips allowed, 6. And he's going to get, 5 flips and a ski line trick with the right over the line. Absolutely stunning performance. You're looking at something like 10 tricks there.
Well, he doesn't seem too happy with himself, but he's scored an absolutely outstanding 11,290 points. That is going to be extremely difficult to beat, and yet he's beating himself up, Des. I can't understand that at all.
Well, he's looking for perfection. He had a ski line back-to-back. It's worth 450 points that he was probably sure he wasn't going to score there. He's got about 6,500 points in this run, but look at this, a front flip. That is one of the most difficult tricks of all time. And he makes it look so easy.
Well, a great performance there from Russell Gay. Now we have Javier Julio from Argentina.
Again, one of these athletes with a personal best of over 10,000 points. He normally gets 5 or 6 flips in. He's on flip number 3 on this hand pass. Oh, going down on his line trick. That step over, so difficult to pull off. A big surprise.
8,400 points for Javier Julio. Now the Australian Ryan Green on his hand pass. Big flip there, another big flip. Big wake, oh, and he's over already. Well, not such a great scoring round. 5,000 points. And you can see the frustration in his mind. So now we have the Belarus skier Oleg Deviatowski.
Oh, this is a serious talent. His personal best is 11,060 points. Currently ranked number 7 in the world. And listen to the crowd. Oh, a reverse. Oh, and going down. Very unfortunate. He had about 4 tricks left in that pass. Each pass lasting 20 seconds.
Deviatowski on 9,700 points as we look at Jarrett Llewellyn from Canada.
Well, you're witnessing 6 flips coming right up in this pass. Capable of tricking close to 6,000 points. Listen to the crowd respond. Oh, what a showman. A flip with a twist worth 800 points there at the end, calling it quits.
Well, Jarrett pretty happy with that. That's the second best score of the day, 10,650 points, as we go to Alexei Zernashek from Belarus, favourite with the locals here.
Opening up with a big 540-degree rotation on the water with 350 points. Very strong athlete, trains in the United States with Mr. Jack Travers. Oh, he's not happy with that. He knows he's lost a bunch of points on those last three tricks.
Well, Zernashek gaining 9,640 as we look at Nicolas Le Forestier from France, the world champ. Now this guy is special, Des.
World champ and world record holder. This is going to be fascinating. The judges, in fact, very often have to review this on video. He tricks 20 tricks in 20 seconds. Listen to the audience.
Well, it's so fluid, Des. Absolutely beautiful to watch.
Look at those ski line tricks. Watch that, getting the Trixie right over the line. Unbelievable. Kick that superb performance off with a toe wake 5 to the back. That's a 540-degree rotation. That earns him 500 points straight off the bat. Straight into a toe wake back to back. So calm, so strong. Can pull himself out of a lot of trouble. Look at those ski line tricks. Very cleanly anticipated. Judges looking for a pause between each trick so that they can mark them easily. That's perfection, and he is thrilled.
What an absolutely blinding score as well, Des. 11,810 points, 500 points short of a world record. Look at Le Forestier. He's in a class of his own. He's absolutely flying along here. Beautiful artistic interpretation of these tricks. And he's taken the championship in Dubna in Russia. Fantastic job. Well, Nicolas Le Forestier obviously pleased with that performance. Russell Gay taking second place with Jarrett Llewellyn in third and Oleg Deviatowski in fourth. Well, the day before in the preliminaries in the men's jump, Freddie Kruger set a new course record of 65.5 metres, which blew the crowds away. We had to tear him away to talk to us.
Unbelievable. We really got lucky with the conditions today, and the boat felt great. The crowd's awesome, and this is a day I'll never forget. Tomorrow's the big cheese, though. I got to come out tomorrow and do it again, but Jarrett put out a big jump, showed me it was possible. Tomorrow he'll be hungry, so it'll be a big day.
The crowds here are amazing. Do you normally sign all these signatures?
No, this is definitely new for us, but this was the goal of the World Cup. It was to bring water skiing, professional water skiing, to the people, show them how exciting it can be, and obviously the outcome has been great. We're just getting started. We hope to take this big time.
Well, Freddie Kruger is big time. He is the reigning world jump champion. He's in the top 8, last off the dock here, with a fantastically qualified lineup of jumpers, including Kyle Eade, second off the dock. Let's see what he can do, Des.
Well, as we watch Kyle just preparing on the dock there, let's reflect back on a few big names who didn't make it this far. Ryan Green from Australia, Perth in Australia, Thomas Fenzel from Austria, Mikkel Andersen from Denmark. Here comes the Kiwi, kicking that ramp, and listen to the crowd cheer their appreciation. Kyle Eade from the beautiful city of Auckland, New Zealand.
Well, a massive score, 59.8 metres for Kyle Eade from New Zealand. Here he goes into the jump.
Kicking off the top of that ramp, lovely position in the air. Now his personal best is just over 67 metres, so a bit down on that today. And he knows that in the end it's going to be a battle, more than likely, between Freddie Kruger and Jarrett Llewellyn from Canada.
Well, here is Jarrett Llewellyn, a real character. He trains with Freddie Kruger, they're good mates. And of course, Jarrett Llewellyn off now. Freddie Kruger's going to be watching Jarrett. Look at these crowd stairs, absolutely ramping it up. They leave the jump to the last of the day, and it really is such a crowd pleaser.
Ranked number 3 in the world, and you're just about to see why. Look at this on jump number 1. Oh, that is an awesome opening jump from Jarrett Llewellyn.
Well, 60.4 metres takes him to the top of the leaderboard as he comes in for jump number 2. Freddie Kruger watching. Here we go, Des.
Oh, this is it, the last 2 of the day. The crowd is roaring. Can he add a little more to that? Freddie watching, Jarrett flying. Oh, it's better. He has piled on the pressure.
That's a massive jump, 63.8 metres, Des. What an absolute blinder.
Watch him kick off the front of the ramp here at Dubna. Acroland sponsors thrilled with this performance as we all enjoy this glorious moment.
Well, Freddy Krueger himself pleased with that. Here he is for his third and final jump.
Well, Digby, we can tell from the audience there, we are drained of emotion right now. That was a 57.6, so he has set a marker, 63.8 for Freddy Krueger.
Great score by Jarrett Llewellyn as he comes into an appreciative crowd. And Des, the crowds here are absolutely wild, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Just listen to this. And we're down now to the closing moments of what has been a fabulous Waterski World Cup in Dubna here on the Volga River. Here goes Freddy Krueger.
Now, Freddy Krueger, of course, he set that course record, 65.5. So what can he do in these final three jumps?
Personal best, 71.9 metres. He's the current Moomba Masters champion. He's the world champion. Listen to the crowd in Dubna. Oh, the pressure building up, the excitement. Here he comes, jump number one. Kicking jump number one to the roar of the crowd. Oh, it's big.
Oh, Jarrett Llewellyn, he saw that. He's looking at that. Hands up. Let's see that in slow-mo.
Kicking off the ramp. Watch the float. He gets down the Volga River here at Dubna. That is magic.
That's an absolutely massive jump too.
I think that could be it.
And that is it. 64.9 metres. Jarrett Llewellyn has to concede to Freddy Krueger. And here he comes, Freddy Krueger, past the crowd, who are absolutely loving it.
Oh, absolutely. The Mastercraft gleaming in the evening sunshine here. The team from Acroland there, we can see them all cheering. Freddy Krueger, the 2004 Waterski World Cup Dubna jump champion.
This is a big one for me. You know, I don't always do the best overseas, but Jarrett's won the last 3 tournaments in a row that I've competed against him, so it's kind of nice. You know, for 8 years, you know, we've been fighting and battling, and it seems like he's always my big nemesis, and he's also one of my best friends, but it's nice to get back on top once.
Good sportsmanship, great characters these. Freddy Krueger taking the title over Jarrett Llewellyn, with Kylie third and Gregory Mulan in fourth. Well, here he is, Freddy Krueger at the prize giving in front of 30,000 Russian fans. A fantastic champagne corking Formula One style prize giving. Superb. Overall trick champion Nick Leforestier enjoying the applause of these crowds and the prize from Kuno Richard, the president of the International Waterski Federation. And last but not least, for the slalom champion, Glenn Campbell from the UK. What a super championship this has been, Des.
Absolutely stunning, Digby. And look at the smile on the champions' faces as they enjoy the champagne. What a fabulous event.
It was a great event. Look at the crowd here. And Dubna was worth for everybody to come. This is our concept of a World Cup. We want to go where the public is, the athletes like it, the public like it. The next stop will be in London at Thorpe. Please join us again.
And that London event will be on the show soon. That's it from me. Thank you, Des. Thank you, Dubna. Take care.